How do we dig ourselves out of this massive deficit? I mean, when I say massive, I'm talking San Francisco short 600 officers, Phoenix is short 500. We have Tulsa, Oklahoma, very high crime city there, and it's a small city, but they're short 160. What do we do as a nation to dig out of this?
We have to bring the status back into police work that it once was. When I joined, it was a status. It was respected. People liked the cops. Most of them did, except the bad actors, but they liked us and we worked with them and we had relationships with the communities we worked in. That is gone in many places. So to me, it would be incumbent upon the people that are already there to start working on building the community bonds that were once there back into strength where they once were. It's not going to happen overnight, but efforts have to be made. I always sought out building stronger relations in the community. Throughout my career, I'm the only police official in DC that never had a staff job. Okay. So that means I never worked communications, data processing, planning and development. Every assignment I had was on the road, all the way up to deputy chief. So I was out there and I would ride around after I finished my paperwork, even as a captain or a district commander, and I'd ride through the neighborhoods and I'd see somebody sitting on the porch. I'd get out of my car, I'd walk up to them and introduce myself. And at that time, officials wore white shirts. And these folks were flabbergasted. What is a white shirt doing here? I said, this is where I work. I'm working for you. I just wanted to stop by and tell you, here I am. Here's my card. You have any problems, you contact me. And they welcomed me in open arms. So in my sector, I started a pilot project. And it was this. When you're in your tour duty, I want you to stop on your beat, knock on 3 doors, and introduce yourself to those people. Just 3 in 8 hours. And I wasn't in roll call when that was introduced, but I heard there was some kickback. So I go down there and I addressed the roll call and all the officers and all the roll calls. I said, look, these are our constituents. They're our information. We're here to protect and serve them. They're not our enemy. They help us. We help them. We perform better. They're happier. We prevent crimes, social disorder, physical disorder, finding lost kids, directing. We are there for them, and I want them to know that. So when you go home after 8 hours of tour of duty, you weren't just riding around looking. You were riding around protecting and serving somebody that you had an interest in. That's all I tried to do. And it was a big success. It worked. We have to try different projects and do things like that to get the public's confidence back. We are people. Police are people, men and women, just like the communities we serve. You go out there and interact with them, there's going to be bonds and friendships built. I guarantee it, because I've done it, and I've had people under my charge do it. They solve crimes. You build a relationship with somebody, and all of a sudden, if there's a homicide that's going unsolved, you don't know who's going to tell you. And I have seen that work. Dozens of times somebody comes forward in the community and they have a personal relationship with an officer. They tell them, something bad happened here and I think I know who did it. It's serving the police and it's serving the community, because bad actors are now gone because we're getting information and bonds are built. I can't tell you how powerful that is. And it's essential. It's essential in successful police work.